I always believe acting has power. Since I was in elementary school, I was fascinated by characters in TV. They gave me energy and imagination. I sometimes find self identity in characters, and most importantly, they shape my values and beliefs in some way. Since then, I devoted my passion to acting. I brought myself into stories and learned to present out the personality of characters. And I started to practice acting techniques. It is hard, but I discovered the magic of acting in the process of it. When I decided maybe I want to pursue a career as an actor or in the TV or film industry, everybody around me told me it's a very hard job and it's hard to get in this industry. There was a time I really confused about my decision, but if I have so much passion on something, why not give it a try? Or what if I failed? What should I do? I think I need to define my understanding of acting. Maybe I can find my answer in the process of it. Throughout my high school years, I used all my free time in Hengdian, a town of most Chinese TV and movies production site. I went there to see how the actors cast and how the work of actors is like. I stay with the directors and actors, sometimes observing, sometimes working with them. There, I get to know some actors. That was the first time I really felt how strenuous an actor's work is. Long hours shooting under the big sun in summer for a whole day. After done for the day, they have to study the script and lines for the next day, sometimes late into the night. Once in a TV production, during the break, an actor, Zheng Shuang, has a conversation with me about acting. Acting is really a hard career. Very few people have chance to get to know the tremendous effort behind the screen. So before deciding on whether to continue, ask yourself, are you ready to sustain the extreme pressure of continuous shooting days, or facing all the difficulties you may not thought about before? If yes, there's no reason to not give it a try. For me, I treat acting as an art, not only as a way to earn a lot of money. When I meet someone on street, I hope they can call my character's name, not just thinking of I am a star, not just call me Zheng Shuang. My understanding of acting became more clear when I met my acting teacher, Jessica. After 1 year's learning with her, I suddenly discovered acting is a way of communication, a way of digging into ourselves, and a way of conveying and transforming values.
Acting as a career from the time that I was very young, probably about 8 or 9 years old. I went to JCC, the Jewish Community Center summer day camp, and there was a theater program. And I did a little play there. I think it was You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and I loved it so much. And then I had a drama club teacher. My parents worked long hours, and so I stayed after school when I was a little kid. So probably in the 4th grade, we had this drama teacher, Miss Ushinsky, who organized a drama club for all of the kids that were interested in drama. And she was just so cool, and I wanted to be like her, and she made theater so fun. I thought, I've got to do this. So I started going to more theater camps and looking at classes in the city that I live near and all that sort of thing. And then in college, I did a more liberal arts focused major. It was theater and performance studies at the University of Chicago. So it wasn't so much specialized acting training as it was reading a lot of books and learning about all different kinds of things in the world. And that I loved too because I wanted to learn about the whole world, not just acting. And then I thought, well, acting is not a very stable career, and now I have this great education, I should do something else. So I've worked in consulting and training and nonprofit and all kinds of things in the last 4 or 5 years since I finished undergrad. But the acting, the desire to act and to keep acting never quite went away. So I auditioned for this program last March and got in, and now I'm at the end of my first of 3 years of MFA acting training to be a professional classical actor.
Oh, that's good.
So, acting to me is a hypersensitive, hyper-aware version of being a human being. And what I mean by that is, as an actor, your job is to convey truthful human behavior in imaginary circumstances through scenes by yourself or with other people. And you have to be hypersensitive to everything that's going on around you and hyper aware of what your character wants and what they're doing to get what they want in any given moment. Now, as human beings, we're not always aware of why we're doing what we're doing or why we're acting the way we're acting. We're very good at deluding ourselves and lying to ourselves. Oh, I'm just walking past this classroom because it's on my way to my next class. When really, the truth is you're going out of your way because you have a crush on the student who sits in the front row and you want to walk by the door. So as an actor, you have to know that that's what your character is doing and that's what they want. So when you're playing a character, you're a hypersensitive, hyper-aware version of that human being. And I had a really good conversation about this. So over spring break, I went and visited some friends in Los Angeles, and then I took the train back from Los Angeles to Chicago, which is 2 days. It's a 48-hour train ride. I saw parts of this country I'd never seen before. It was amazing. And there was this guy on the train with me that I met in the cafe car. There's a little car, like a coffee shop where you go for breakfast and coffee and stuff. And he was, he was a snow artist. Have you ever watched the X Games or like snowboarding or skiing and how they have to ski over like big bumps of snow and big obstacle courses and stuff? So his job is making that, is like building those sculptures. It's kind of amazing. So he considers himself an artist too, and he asked me this question. He said, what is acting? And I said to him, and he had an 18-month-old daughter, and he's holding her on his lap. And I said, so a lot of people think acting is about pretending to have a certain emotion, like I'm very sad right now, or I'm very angry right now. And I said, it's actually not about that. It's about truthful behavior and trying to do something that will get you the thing that you want. So I pointed to his daughter and I said, let's say she's crying right now. You're in a scene with her and she starts crying. And so you as the actor pick something that you want. So maybe your character wants her to stop crying. Maybe the character wants her to smile. Maybe the character wants her to laugh. And so everything that you do, the way you say your lines to her, the way you interact with her physically, is all going to be done with that motivation of trying to get her to do that thing that you want, which is to laugh or smile or stop crying. And it has nothing to do with, oh, I'm going to act like a really anxious father, or I'm going to be stressed out because I want her to stop crying. No, that's not what it is. It's just about her and what you want to see her do in the scene.
Yes, acting comes from real life. Those precious moments in life. We notice it, we feel it, and when acting, we apply it to our scene. When alone, sitting on a train, go to a place far away from home. When writing a letter to an old friend who has been lost contact for a long time. When carefully portraying a masterpiece into shape. When planting a little seed in the mud, waiting for the day when it grows up. When going to old places, recalling a long past memory, or seeing a person in dream who can't appear in your life again, but hidden deep